So, hello everyone. My name is Laurent Vivier and I work at Red Hat. And I'm going to speak about a driver framework for Qtest. This work has been done by a student this summer, Emanuele Esposito, as a part of the Google Summer of Code. Paolo Bonzini and myself were his mentors, and I have the honor to present his work. So there will be three parts in this presentation. Before speaking about the framework itself, I'm going to introduce what is Qtest, because I think some of you doesn't know what it is. And then we will be ready to speak about the framework. I will explain what are the problems it tries to solve and how, introducing some abstract concepts and explaining how they have been implemented. In the last part, this will be a very short part, we will see what is remaining to do and how to extend this work beyond a student summer work. So let's start with Qtest. So Qtest is a tool that has been introduced 6 years ago to ease QEMU automatic testing. It allows to take control of a virtual machine and to read and write on the memory and the I/O space of the machine from an external process. On the side of the virtual machine, we start QEMU, you can see with the command line, specifying an accelerator with dash machine accel set to Qtest. The Qtest accelerator will replace the CPU, as the CPU is the best place to be to access the devices of the machine and to access to the RAM, to everything that is in the machine. And we will also provide on the command line a socket to be able to send commands to the Qtest plugin, the accelerator we have in the machine. So you can see on the command line how to have the plugin installed with the accel command and how to specify the socket to use with the dash Qtest parameter. On the other side, on the side of the test process, we have the library called libqtest that is linked with the test application. And this library provides the function to launch, to connect to the virtual machine with the Qtest plugin, and to access the devices by reading and writing into the machine address space. On top of libqtest, there is also another library called libqos that is like a mini OS that allows to ease to access to the PCI bus, to the PCI card, to the virtual card. So the main pictures, on the left we have the QEMU process with the Qtest plugin inside. And on the right, we have the test application. This is two processes. We have the process for QEMU, the process for the test application. And with this architecture, we can, for instance, the test application can control the virtual machine disk controller and start a DMA transfer to write some data into the disk. And as the disk of the virtual machine is generally a file in the operating system, after that, the test application can also read the data from the file and compare with what it expects to have. And so the test can know if it's a failure or a success. I have just an example of the Qtest protocol. The Qtest protocol is a human-readable protocol. It is sent through the socket as is. In blue, you have the command, and in green, you have the answer from the machine. This example is an hypercall. The external process, the test process, asks the machine to execute an hypercall to ask the hypervisor to give him the time of the day and to write the result in the memory of the guest. So the first command asks for the time, and the two other commands read the memory of the guest to compare the result to what is expected in the real world from the test process side. On the previous picture, we had the QTest port, and we also use the QMP port to control the machine. The test application control the machine using the QMP port, and for instance, it is used to test the hot plugging of card or device. In this example, this is another logs from the application. We can see a QMP command that asks to plug in USB tablet into the machine, and we have a result that is written. And after that, the test application can check by reading some I/O register to see if the tablet has been correctly plugged into the machine. But if we take a complex test, for instance, the SDHCI test, SDHCI is for SD card host controller interface. This test tests the SD card controller, and it can be run on 4 ARM machine types on PC. The test is built once for all the targets, so the test must be able to manage different kinds of interface to access the device we want to test. The device can be provided by a PCI card, like in the PC, or be a part of the machine, like we have in the Raspberry Pi 2. It's a memory mapped device. So, if we want to test the SDHCI card on different machines, to have a better coverage of our test, we have to adapt the test for every machine on which we can have the interface to test. So it can be very time-consuming, and we have to reinvent the wheel every time we have a new test for a new interface. We can see this case with the same test, the SD card host controller interface, that is run on a PC on the left, on a PCI card, and on an ARM machine with a memory mapped interface on the right. On the left, we have to access the PCI register, and on the right, we have only to read the memory of the machine. So it was a quick introduction for QTest. If you want to know more about QTest, you can read the previous presentation 4 years ago by Mark Murray, and it is on the website of KVM. So I think we can start with the framework, the new framework we want to implement. So we have seen in the previous example that the test must manage all possible implementation to access the interface it wants to test, if we want to test on every machine, but it's better to have a better coverage. So what we try to do with this new framework is to write the test once for a given interface, and then let the framework to run it on all the possible configuration. The framework will provide a simple interface to access the device, and we have only to write the test to use this interface. The test will be simpler to implement. So we have to define our test on what it applies, on what are the available architecture. It's what the framework will do. So I'm going to introduce some abstract concept before that, because we are going to use graph to describe the machine, to describe on what the test can be applied. So the graph, you can see a simple example of the graph on the right. So the graph will have nodes. It will have edges. The nodes can be machine, driver, interface, and test. And these nodes will be linked by edges. And we have three kinds of edges. We have contents, we have producers, and consumed by. I'm going to have a better look to this concept in the following slide. And what is important is a test we write will be automatically run by discovering the graph, by walking through the graph to know on which kind of interface it can be run. So let's explain the contents interface. So the first relationship we have is the contents edge, and it is used to describe a machine because we have to know what we have in the machine to know which kind of interface it can provide. A machine contains driver. A driver is to drive the device inside the machine. Like the PC machine contains PC host bridge, the i440 PCI host. And the driver can contain another driver, like the PCI host bridge contains a PC implementation of the PCI bus. So, as we can see, the PC machine contains a PCI host bridge that contains a PCI bus PC, and the PCI bus PC produces a PCI bus. So a driver produces an interface. This interface is used by other drivers or tests to access the device in the virtual machine. The driver produces an interface that allows to control the device. In this example, the first driver gives access to the PCI bus of the PC. It will be used by the drivers of the PCI card to access the device on the PCI card through the PCI bus. The two other examples are the two other drivers that control and give access to the SD card controller from a PCI card, the left one, or from the memory mapped I/O space. It's the case of the PCI card and the case of the ARM machine we have seen just before. So we have also the consume by edge. The consume by edge can be used in two cases. In the case of the PCI card, the PCI card consumes the PCI bus that explains to the framework that we can plug a PCI card into this interface. And the SDHCI PCI driver consumes the PCI bus and produces the interface. That means we can run automatically with the framework the SDHCI test on all machines that produce a PCI bus interface. But the consume by edge is also used by the test. The test will consume an interface that it wants to test. The test application uses the interface to control the driver and access the device to test it. The test application doesn't have to care if the device is memory mapped on a PCI card or any kind of bus. It's hidden by the framework, and the test only cares of the device to test. So this is the description of two machines. We have the PC machine and the Raspberry Pi 2 machine. I showed this example because this was the machine on which the SD card controller test was working on. So one provides directly the interface to the SD card controller. The other provides the interface through a PCI card. And now we can see that the test was only running for ARM machine on PC. But with the framework, as we have another machine providing the PCI bus interface, now the test we have is automatically run on every machine with a PCI bus in which we can plug the SDHC PCI card. So the card, only with this example, we have a new test case for the SD card controller test. And so with one test, we can write one test, and it will be automatically run on all the machines we can define, and we can also write other tests, and for the same example, we can run on all the machines providing the interface. So now we have the abstract concepts. We can have a look to the implementation. I keep the same picture to make the link between the function to describe to the machine and what we have seen with the abstract concept. So we can create the node with you can see the function. We can create the node. For the machine, we have to have a constructor. This is a function that is added to the first function. And we have to define the edges, the link between the nodes. And we have to define the nodes. We have other nodes like the driver. We define the driver. And we define what is the interface the driver produces. So some example. The first box is the constructor of the Raspberry Pi machine. We can see what is important in this case is the line QoS init SDHCI mm. This line is a function. It's the constructor of the driver contained by the machine. Because in the case of the content relationship, the constructor is directly called by the machine, and it is not provided to the function creating the node. We have also a function to retrieve a pointer, the get device, retrieve a pointer to the structure inside the structure of the machine to have access to the driver. This is the second box. And this is the constructor for the SD card controller. The constructor provides the interface to access the controller, and the function to read and write directly into the constructor is in the second box. This is the example for the Raspberry Pi 2, and you can see in the second function, the access is a direct access to the memory because the controller is memory mapped in the machine. Same example for the PC machine. We have the create machine with the constructor. We define all the driver. We define relationship between nodes with the contents. And we define at the bottom that the PCI bus PC driver produce a PCI bus interface, the interface that will be consumed by a PCI card. So the constructor of the machine, it's a little bit more complex. We have a destructor. We have the get device to have the pointer to the structure. Sorry. We have a get driver function. In the case of the machine, it's a function that allows to have access to the memory allocator, because as the test application can ask to write into the memory of the guest, we need to have a memory allocator to allocate memory in the guest to not overwrite important stuff in the machine. And the last constructor, the constructor of the PCI bus for PC, it provides the interface, so it provides all the functions to access the PCI bus, to write and read into the controller and the card of the machine. And the example of the PCI card consumes the PCI bus. It's the first line. We can provide option to provide the address on the PCI bus, and this will add some parameter to the command line of the virtual machine. We have the driver definition, and in this case, this is not a machine but a driver, and we have a constructor because the constructor cannot be called by the machine as the card, the driver, it can be plugged into an interface. And we define what we produce. This card produces the SD card controller, SD card host controller. And it will provide the interface for the SD card controller, the read and write function that will allow the test to directly access the controller without taking care of PCI bus or memory mapped or things like that. This is what we can see here. In the second box, we can compare with the previous function to access the controller. On the Raspberry Pi, it was direct access to memory. In the case of the PCI card, the interface hides the fact where we use a PCI access to access the host controller. And we can finish with what we want to do. In fact, it's to write test. A test is a node 2. And we have a function to add test. The first parameter is the name of the test. This is always the SD card controller test. We test the registers. We provide the name of the interface we want to test and a function to execute the test on this interface. And this is the test itself. We have removed all the stuff to have access to different kind of bus or memory mapped version of the chip, and we have only to write the test we want to run on the interface. So this is what we have for now. Last slide, very quick, 0 minutes. It should be enough. What to do next? We have to merge the framework. We have to port more tests to the framework because the student has started to port some tests, but we have many tests in Qtest, in MakeCheck. We have to port more machines because, for instance, for the moment, there is only 2 machines with the PCI bus interface in Qtest. It's a PC and the P-series machine. And if we want to run all the PCI card on all the PCI-enabled machine, we have to write the driver. But once it's done, it's for all the tests. I think it's a work we have to do. And we can simplify the description of the machine because you have seen we describe the machine with the contents edge, and it can be auto-detect with Q3 or device tree. And of course, we have to write more tests to use this framework as it will be easier to write. And the last thing is, for the moment, we don't manage migration because we have tests to test migration between 2 machines because we have to start 2 machines to test migration. And for the moment, the framework only starts 1 machine. So, to finish, some references. The first link is the link to the project that describes with more details the framework. I have added the 2 other links in the QEMU wiki page about the test because testing is important. So you should read this. And link to the 2 other presentations about Qtest. The first one is the one I talked before about from Marc Mary, and the last one is the one from Anthony Ligori 6 years ago that introduced the Qtest and explained why and what is the purpose of Qtest. So it's a very interesting paper. So that's all. If you have any question, I'm going to try to answer. If you have no question, I will say nothing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.